Assalamualaikum and good afternoon. My name is Nuaisha Kamil binti Azhari. Our group have decided to interview Shazna Ward. Shazna Ward is a recruitment agency for several industries including accounting, sales, retail, education and food and beverage. They offer services like payroll service, HR service and recruitment service. We chose to interview Miss Siti Noorafika binti Zainuri. She is 24 years old and done the Bachelor in Human Resource Management at University of Selangor. She's been working as a HR recruiter in Shazna World for 11 months.
Good afternoon, Ms. Afika. Thank you for taking the time to meet us today. We are interested in learning more about your experience as an HR manager in a big company. Can you please share with us your role and responsibility in your current position?
Right. Okay. First of all, I'm Afika. So, from HR recruiter from Shazna World. So, my roles and responsibility at Shazna World actually more being recruitment process and also HR process, which is we provide HR service for our clients. For my roles, actually find candidate or talent for SME company and also for our organization. Our position that we offer actually more to corporate level.
From your company's perspective,
Uh-huh.
what criteria or qualities do you prioritize or seek out when considering new employees?
Okay, so qualities and criteria actually it's too generous because we have so many positions like general manager. The qualities and criteria that we need to find the candidates to match with candidate are different with non-execs, with sales, with human resource. So find the fit candidates or good candidates. So I brief the general position lah, which is HR lah in HR roles. In my perspective, we need to find candidate with experience, at least 2 years experience lah in HR. Then the education must be in human resource management. That's two important qualities that we need to match. After that, we can match with others requirements from clients or organization, like some organization or some boss, and they need to find candidates that have experience in payrolls. They have more specific requirements. Then we can match lah with it. So for two important qualities, for my perspective, experience candidate in HR and education is more important.
Um, Thank you for that precise response. Shifting gears a bit, how do you ensure fairness and avoid bias in the recruitment and selection process?
So actually that's a good question. So 2 hours is quite hard to our recruiters make decision, especially to be fair lah. Because because when we do interview, there candidate must in two or three candidate attend interview. So to be fair, after interview we can do evaluation, which is interview evaluation, which is from the evaluation we can also recognize okay what their skill are. Also in the evaluation we also send them a DISC test. So if you guys know the ISC test, so the ISC test ni dia more to personality test. So from the personality test to last thing to we know either the candidate is fit or suitable for this position or not. So to avoid the fairness, and then to avoid the bias. Cause some of company when boss hired or have a candidate from their family. So and then we as recruiter have candidate from our candidate lah from job advertising. So some of boss they are some why we don't hire she, because she is from my family, so it's so easy so it can be easy to communicate with me, which is me is boss lah. So but from us we usually we discuss with boss and we do evaluation. That's why the DISC evaluation or other tests are suitable. So and then to avoid bias and to be fair, we we test them by present, which is when when they come to office or when we do online. After the interview, we give the assignment, which is they need to present how they will work and how to convince us the apa the how they plan and to be effective in works. So is it answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, I see. That is quite tough and challenging, but it sounds very impressive. Lastly, how do you ensure that job vacancies are effectively advertised to attract a diverse pool of qualified candidates?
All right. To ensure the job description, the job vacancy, usually after we discussing the job description with client, with head of department or leader, mostly in the job posting, which is the job description, we highlight the most important requirement that boss or head of department needs. So example, for HR position, boss wants candidates that have skill in management, employee relations. So in the job description, we highlight on the requirements that candidate must be has experience in handling people, in management, so like that. Then we proceed to job posting, and after we proceed, we post the job posting and find and get candidates. So we screen the candidate from their recruitment based on their resume and from the call screening, right? So that's how we find the qualified candidate.
Thank you, Ms. Afika, for your valuable insights and experience as a human resource manager in a big company. We appreciate your time and expertise.
Thank you.
Thank you.
As for the conclusion, we can see from the interview that human resource is not an easy job. We can observe from the Shazna company the criteria and qualities needed for a company. Other than that, the type of interview conducted by Shazna company. Moreover, how to avoid the bias in their selection process. So besides that, we can also see how to ensure that job vacancies are effectively advertised, and plus it can attract a diverse pool of qualified candidates. Lastly, I myself would like to represent the group to say the biggest thank you for listening to our interview regarding on understanding human resource function in an organization.